Hello, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. I am Blacklight628, and uh, let's get back to where we were. Okay, so it is the day after the defense of the trading post of Oleg and Svetlana, and I've just talked to, well, everybody in here. So let's see. Is there anything else in here that I can interact with? No, so let's go outside. There's Oleg. Let's see. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The road to Rostov looks like someone spilled milk and it just hung in the air. Couldn't see anything through that soup, not even with a torch. Feels like witchcraft to me. I bet the Stag Lord's involved somehow. Rumor says he deals with all kinds of bad magic. I need to take care of the Stag Lord. Do you know of anything that could help me find him? It's quite a task you set yourself on. The Stag Lord has a fortress somewhere in the area, but only a few chosen from the most trusted of his rabble are ever invited. The location of the fortress is a heavily guarded secret, and with this fog hanging around, I'd imagine it would be even harder to find. I suppose you could try to follow the trail of those bandits who attacked the post before. They came from the southwest, from the side of the Thorn River. The fortress might be there, or at least some large camp of theirs where you can find information. What else can you tell me about the Stag Lord? Not much. Not like I've sat down and shared a cup of wine with the man, you know. But I think he arrived in the Stolen Lands less than a year ago, from what I've heard. But as soon as he got here, he took over everything. I wrote to Rostov, tried to warn them that the Stag Lord wasn't some typical gang leader, but they didn't listen. The rumors about him are horrible. He'll kill a person if they so much as disagree with him. He never reveals his face. Those who've seen him up close report the same thing. Ugly scars cover every inch of his skin, not covered by his clothes. The Stag Lord's past is a mystery. He just arrived one day. He was immediately a power to be reckoned with. I guess the most surprising thing about him is that he has as many followers who admire him as he has minions who obey him out of fear. He's got some inner strength in him, or maybe an inner madness. There are many who seem to follow him because of that madness, like it was some kind of virtue. Alright, we'll speak another time. Balkan, what do you got? Frowns as he ostentatiously examines the nearest wall, hands in his sleeves. Without turning to you, the old man friendly says in a dull voice, "You want some potions?" Yes, I might be doing voices now. Yeah, show me what you have. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff. What the heck? How do you have all this? Wand of Snowball? Huh. Interesting. But I don't have that much gold. Of transmutations and bodily poisons. Huh. Honey, mushrooms, wand of mage armor. Ooh, that could be useful. How many charges does it have? 50. Dang, yes. But it's expensive. Ugh. Maybe I'll just stick with what I got. Thank you. Let's talk to him again. Can I help you in any way? He glances at you, suddenly interested. Well, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. The berries are red, look a lot like raspberries. Fangberries, I call them. I'd be real grateful if you gathered a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick if you do. They spoil quickly. Fangberry Cave has been revealed. That's a name. Those spiders in the cave are extremely mean. I'll give you some alchemist fires. Crafted them myself. Burn those spiders. Teach them how to claim my Fangberry Cave. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. They're a rare and mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. It's not a huge deal, really. I'll do it myself if I were younger. But if you're willing, I'll pay you 3 potions for the berries and a purse full of coins for the radishes. Why do you need fangberries and moon radishes, Bakken? These sound very unusual. You want to know, huh? Well, I'll gladly tell you after you bring some to me. Alright, I'll try to help. Just watch out, alright? Don't add it up someone's lunch. Remind me what you do here? Let's see. What's there to tell? I'm an herbalist. Make potions and sell them. Gather herbs, roots, berries. I live in the forest. Live off the land. Since leaving Rostov for these parts, I ended up a merchant here at Oleg and Svetlana's post. They let me in and out of kindness. Let me help. Let's see. Help me with things. They bring me water or firewood when it's cold, and the occasional barrel of honey. They're good people. I think I asked him this before. Oh well, this is gonna happen. Oh, that's my little, owl cat. It's adorable. What's that sound? Oh, Amiri is training. Let's talk. We're gonna talk? Alright, spill it. I'm listening. We're just talking. You don't like it? Shrugs several times, perhaps flexing her muscles or maybe just filling in the silence. Dunno. Depends what we're gonna talk about. If it's monsters or swords or scars, I approve. That's good. If you're gonna ask questions like why and what for and how, screw this. Or you got even harder ones. That's a formidable sword, but it's not just a simple weapon, is it? You bet it's not simple. Check out how big it is. So she still has difficulty wielding it. This sword belonged to a real blasted frost giant. I killed the beast and took this looker for myself. Let's see. How did she kill a frost giant if she was level 1? I know it's for the story, but whatever. Oh, you can tell them to leave? Oh, jeez. Well, I don't really want that. What if we ask her? First, I'm a barbarian. I'm strong. I grew up in the realm of the Mammoth Lords. Left my tribe, the Six Bears. And I like fights. What does the realm of the Mammoth Lords look like? Huge and freezing. No place for weaklings. Tribes hunt auroch herds to survive. Aurochs are fast, so tribe follows herd for days just to not die of hunger. If you are weak, you stay behind and die in the snow. Tribe cannot stop. Also, there are giants and mammoths. Sometimes demons come too. And the mastodons. And the saber-tooth tigers. You would survive, I think. For a few days. Ha! I guess you had to go do a lot of training to become as strong as you are. Training? No one freaking trained me. Boys of the Six Bears got the training. All I could do was watch. And you know what? They were still crap even after all that training. Because I kicked their butts hard. Well, Mary seems to have a bit of a grudge against her tribe. You know what? I think I remember reading about this, but I'm not gonna spoil the story. Animals, bandits, monsters, all thought they were stronger than me. Idiots. Toof. Because if you start a fight, you think you can win. You think you're stronger than your enemy. I defeated them all. See all the scars on my face? You're quite a good fighter. Quite good, huh? Compared to who? If I was a crappy male, I'd fight better. Is that what you say? Or you say I could be better, like, go get some training, Amiri, right? Okay. I meant exactly what I said. You're quite a good fighter. Don't raise your voice to me ever again. No. You were very good in a fight. You're an excellent warrior. I've just given you a compliment. That's all. For several more seconds, she continues to glare at your position, then all of a sudden she mellows. True. I fight good. That's what I do best. What's it like to be a barbarian in the Six Bears tribe? Ha, our people are big and strong. We can cut a monster in half with one swing. We can walk 3 days and nights with no rest. We can eat a whole fried auroch. Why did you leave your tribe? She flushes. Because they were assholes, all of them. Men were cowards and scoundrels, and women were scared like sheep. Men think no girl can be a fighter because they are weak. They are afraid a woman can beat them. And females just nod, go sew hides, cook meat, watch kids. That's what they always say. But I'm a warrior, damn it. I won't cook hides and watch meat. Oh geez, she's very upset. I told them so. I went hunting with men, and what did I get? Still the same. You are woman. You stay home. Even gave me a nickname. The Soft Chieftain. Like a warrior woman was a funny joke. Damn, I even went to hunt those shit-faced frost giants, and oh jeez, what happened? Okay, she's deflecting. So I left. Cowards, scoundrels, and sissies they were. That's why. Thanks. I'm not going to insult her. Thanks for telling me. Let's talk about something else. Why not? Seems she doesn't want to talk about it. So why did you leave your tribe, and what's the story about the frost giants? I told you already. They were assholes. They treat women like sheep, not fighters. As for giants, I'll tell you later. Someday. Maybe. Thanks for talking with me. Let's speak again later. Talking. When will we do some monster killing instead? Alrighty then. So we get some Amiri backstory. Chicken. That chicken is having some lighting issues. Valerie. Oh, I guess they... Okay. This is a pretty common thing in RPGs when you have like a little base you're at. The NPCs will be in different locations. Greetings. Everything is well, I hope? I'm ready for new orders. Tell me about yourself. What exactly would you like to know? I was born to a noble family, though I didn't remain long on the family estate. My father sent me to the Order of the Eternal Rose, but I left once I realized that it didn't match my principles. What is this? Shellen, also known as Eternal Rose, the Eternal Maiden, and the Incorruptible is the goddess, okay. I actually already know this. I'm going to leave it up for a few more seconds, so that if you want, you can pause and read this all. So I guess... Where are you from? What was your childhood like? I was born in Brevoy, but in fact I've never seen much of the country. I spent my childhood on a remote estate, owned by my noble family. My father was a respectable philanthropist and benefactor of the Church of Shellen. He is also a renowned private collector and a great admirer of the arts. My mother saw to my education personally. From my early years I learned good manners, how to behave at the dinner table, and the proper form of words for every occasion. I also learned the difference between true nobles and low-born upstarts, and I learned how to treat each of them properly. Our home was always under the protection of several paladins of Shellen. My father has donated a handsome sum to their order. One of them, a man of venerable age with a gray beard, once let me touch his shining armor. I still remember the admiration I felt when I touched the cold, polished steel. Of all the memories of my childhood, that one is somehow the warmest one. Why were you sent to the Paladin Order of the Eternal Rose? As you can imagine, from my first days I was surrounded by crowds of servants and nannies who never stopped praising my heavenly beauty. The Paladins of Shellen who used to visit our house echoed these praises. In the end, general consensus overwhelmed my father's better judgment. When I turned 6, I was brought to the Church of Shellen and told that this would be my new home. Don't pity me, though, I beg of you. Many who hear this story immediately assume that my parents were cruel and had no love for their child. My parents had respect for me. They taught me something that had supported me all of my life, a sense of self-esteem. Besides, they didn't abandon me. Once every 6 months, they would come and visit me at the Order of the Eternal Rose. We had some tea and then had an hour to walk around the garden. Then they would take their leave as etiquette demanded. What did they teach you in the Order? A variety of things. Some of them appealed to me, others I simply couldn't accept. I enjoyed the physical activities and swordsmanship, but the arts, calligraphy, painting, poetry, and so many other ways to waste one's time. I guess that deep in my heart I always knew I'd never be a true paladin of Shellen. Wielding a sword always felt more natural to me than handling a paintbrush. Why did you leave the Order? Because of my heavenly beauty. According to Shellen's laws, all art is sacred, whatever form it takes. Severe punishment awaits those who dare harm a painting, sculpture, or poem, no matter how worthless the drivel might be. My looks always attracted unwanted attention from the pilgrims and acolytes at the temple. I received my first poem dedicated to me when I was 9. The author was some wealthy geezer. And that was only the beginning. Oh no. Oh no. Sculptures, pictures, poems. I was drowning in them. My admirers mobbed me, and I had to respectfully accept all their garbage. The clerics at the temple were magnanimous, for my suitors made generous offerings to the temple, but one time I just snapped. Some wealthy idiot had dedicated an extremely untalented poem to me, and he had the nerve to read it right to my face, holding my sleeve. The hour was late, and I was on my way to get some rest after a boring lesson on rhymes. I lost control and tore the poem apart right in front of him. The paladins wanted to impose some punishment upon me. I don't remember which one exactly. They wanted me to repent. Instead, I just gathered my things and left. Dang. Oh, before, I thought that she, for some reason, she couldn't make the cut of being a paladin or something. But no, she was like, screw it. Jeez, oh man, I never have thought about that possible problem with Shellen's faith. Oh, jeez. Oh man, that's interesting right there. Anyway, what did you do after you left the order? I set off for Restov. I wanted to get as far away as possible from Shellen and the destiny everyone seems so ready to force upon me. Besides, the School of Swordsmanship in Restov has quite a decent reputation. Honestly, I was hoping for an opportunity to learn from the famous Eldori masters. Eventually, it became clear that their technique wasn't a good fit for me. They teach to avoid impact, whereas I prefer to raise my shield. But my abilities and skills, which I'd learned at the Order of the Eternal Rose, were enough to make the Sword Lords take an interest in me. They offered me a chance to join the mercenaries who served the Sword Lords, and I accepted. I bet your beauty inspired many people in the Order. Oh, and here I'd hoped to avoid the question. Well, let's get this over with once and for all. You should understand that I am perfectly aware that most races, orders, and genders find me physically attractive. It's beyond my power to change that, but I've never given a potential admirer any reason to start a conversation with me. But it doesn't stop them. After leaving the order, I took a dagger and cut off the long hair they used to praise. Well, now I get letters praising the beauty of my eyes. It was because of my appearance that I ended up in the Order of the Eternal Rose, though I never wanted to be a paladin. It was because of my beauty that an infinite number of suitors have pursued me, all of them confusing simple politeness with hints of affection. But do you know what I really want? I want people to stop treating me like a piece of art. I want them to notice that I'm a person, that I'm capable of something more than smiling for paintings, where I sit wearing a lacy satin dress, holding a basket of peaches in my lap. Is that too much to ask? Dang, girl, you have some very valid anger. Let's see. Which one? Number one, yes, thank you. Thank you for your honesty. I understand you very well. You are a true friend who I can trust with my life. I am truly happy that you understand me. Thank you. Oh. Huh. Oh, I guess she's a potential love interest, possibly. Or maybe not. Maybe just a true friend. That might be a stronger story, but anyway, let's change the subject. You have my attention. So you're an atheist? You don't worship any deity? Right. I need no guidance from above. I have my own good conscience and my leader's orders to live by. Tell me about the way of Shellen and about her paladins. Shellen is a goddess of love, beauty, and art. Her paladins are something like armored artists. That's how they like to think of themselves, at least. Oh, jeez. Here we go again. They are fanatical defenders of worthless, inartistic paintings and meaningless opuses, if you care to know my opinion. You speak of Shalom with such... Oh, I might be... what did the goddess of beauty do during your anger? I might be going back over what she just said before. She's been trying to ruin my life. Shellen, the goddess of everything useless that ever existed in this life. All the beauty in the world, all the art, all the soulful sighs in the moonlight. They'll never feed a single family. And I beg you to restrain yourself from offering your own opinion. Trust me, I've heard everything you can tell me, more than once. Nothing and nobody can change my mind. As for Shellen, she's the goddess of idlers. I almost joined her preposterous entourage. I'm just glad I was smart enough to denounce her while I still could. I understand that not every piece of art is good or even decent, but surely there must be at least a few great works among them. Is that what you think? Many share that delusion. I was deluded too for a while. Now I consider all works of art useless. People create this garbage because they have nothing better to do. The peasant doesn't paint a picture. He plows the earth to feed his family. The soldier has no time for sculpture. He must defend his homeland. But idlers and slackers have plenty of time to waste, so they smear canvases with paint and imagine they've done something worthy and valuable. Oh boy. What do paladins of Shellen usually do? They wander around, seeking the next pile of garbage. When they find it, they call it an immortal piece of art and admire it until they're blue in the face. You might not believe this, but the paladins of Shellen aren't allowed to slay their enemies if they beg for mercy. Can you guess why? Because a bandit, rapist, or murderer who has been put to the sword will never be able to create something beautiful in the future. So a paladin overpowers her enemy in battle and inspires him to create a masterpiece. It might sound hilarious if it weren't true. Plus, all of Shellen's followers are obliged to practice some sort of art in his or her free time. Every single day, no matter what else is going on, even if you're feeling sick, or hungry, or sleepy. Otherwise, according to their clerics, you lose your connection with your goddess. A preposterous notion, wouldn't you agree? Oh boy. I personally disagree with what she's saying, but yeah, it sounds like the clerics have gone a little too far. Oh, what kind of art did you pursue? That. I used to embroider, and I still do from time to time. It's nothing, I assure you. Just a simple task to keep my hands busy and keep the gloomy thoughts at bay. Nothing special. Oh. I couldn't agree more. If I can be frank, all this talk about Shellen makes me want to spit, but my noble upbringing prevents me from performing such an undignified act. You know you don't have to follow etiquette and maintain good manners while speaking with me if you don't want to. I'm aware of that. But I'm sure you understand that I am what I am. That's how I was brought up. First by my parents, and then by my mentors in the Order. Besides, I was born to a noble family, so I rather enjoy the idea that my manner of speech differs a bit from the common language of the peasantry. You just can't imagine how many social climbers have bowed politely the moment I opened my mouth. I guess you have plenty of suitors. No, I'm not gonna ask that question. No, I'm not saying that. You're so eager to follow my orders. Why? What do you mean, why? I follow your orders. I've joined your campaign because I have faith in you. I believe your intentions to be noble, though things may not always turn out as you planned. You are my commander. Your orders are law. It's my duty to follow them. Well, so long as you don't order me to do something that's absolutely dishonorable. But that would never happen, I hope. No and no to this still. Oh, you can tell her to leave too. Ugh. I wonder if there are any companions that you just can't get rid of. Probably, oh, darn it, I've got her. Thank you for the conversation. Talk to you later. As you wish. Oh, and she bows. That's nice.
All according to plan.
Okay. And I talked to my bard. And there's nobody over here. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, just to make sure here. Map, camp, journal. So this is complete. So stolen land. So we have to go to the Thorn Ford. Gotta get Sister's ring, go to Fangberry, and get the moon radishes. Okay, a bitter rival. Meet with Tartuccio in the stolen lands. Oh. Will fail in 87 days and 6 hours. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just check my spellbook here. Spells memorized. Entangle, Cure Light Wounds. Okay, I can get one more. So, let's see. Acid Maw. Ooh, that could be useful. Aspect of the Falcon. Cure Light Wounds, Entangle, Fairy Fire, Feather Step. Fire Belly? Magical Fire, grant you fire resistance, make your god hot to the touch. You can breathe a 15-foot cone of flame. Ooh. Nifty. Flare Burst, Long Strider, Magic Fang, Rainier Signature, Remove Sickness. Snowball, Stone Fist, Summon Nature's Ally. A Natural Might. Huh. Why don't we do Acid Maw? That sounds good. And we'll keep Entangled and Cure Light Wounds. What do you mean rest to restore spells? I did rest. Ugh. How about you? Oh right, your bards have spontaneous, and the rest of you don't have spells. Character, so I'm still mostly neutral good. Actually, what are the others? So she's lawful neutral, I guess. Class. You're still fighter? Okay. So... Wait, where? Summary... Oh, there it is. Lawful neutral, chaotic good, and chaotic neutral. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry that not a lot happened in this episode. Well, I mean, we got a lot of character stuff. But I'm actually going to stop it right here. And the next episode will pick up right here, and we'll be heading off to do one of the things. We'll either do Balkan's thing with finding the berries and the radishes and whatnot, or we'll go to the Thorn Ford. Wait, is that a dog? Oh, look at it, it's adorable. Okay, no, focus. Okay, so yeah, we'll do either the side quest or the main quest. But anyway, thank you for watching. I am Blacklight628, and I hope you continue to enjoy this playthrough of Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm enjoying it, certainly. Alright, well, see you in the next video. Goodbye!